Hey everybody, Matt here. I now have over 2,000 rounds through my H&K VP9CC. If you saw my earlier videos, I was one of the first non-influencers to do an unboxing video of this and first shots of it as well, where I cycled several hundred rounds through it of various ammo. It has functioned flawlessly. 2,000 plus rounds now, and I thought I'd do a quick follow-up video just to let you know kind of my overall thoughts now. Some good and some kind of negatives, I guess, but nothing too crazy. But let's get into it. Let me show you what I have come to conclude. Okay, now first of all, just so you know, I do make these custom H&K grips, and they're available on my website at snakebitetacticalaz.com. I use the same materials the other companies use. I just add the little H&K flare on them, and I do make them for all the modern H&K pistols. Head on over there if you are so inclined. That'd be cool. And obviously, I'm a micro channel, so any comment, like, subscribe really helps me out. I would appreciate that as well. Now, enough rambling. Let's get to the VP9CC. When I first purchased it, I immediately went out and ordered some extra magazines from the H&K website. So I got a couple extra 12 round and a couple extra 10 round as well. I also purchased this inside the waistband holster from A&R Design. I really like it. I did install my own Ulti-clip on there, however. I prefer to use that. But this has been really solid, good fit, no complaints at all. The back straps it comes with, I chose the medium with the non-extended beaver tail. I felt that fit my hand a little bit better. A lot of shooters have noticed that they get some pain right there at the top of their hand where the frame fits and can cause some pain, so you got to experiment with those different back straps for sure. I love the ultra low cut slide mount design they have on this new pistol. With the standard dot sights, you can get absolute co-witness. The brass deflector is doing its thing, and I've had no strikes on the frame of the optic. The trigger, it's a VP9, so you know the trigger is going to be solid, but this really surprised me, especially compared to like the CC9, which I wasn't thrilled with. The trigger is different shape, however, from the other models of VP9. This is my A1K, and this shares the same design as the original VP9. But you can see these are more thin and have a different geometry to them, not as thick. The one thing that did concern me was this opening here at the bottom of the grip module, and it's a pretty big hole, and I didn't know that if my finger would start to rub in that hole while I was shooting, because it does on dry fire sometimes. However, when live shooting, that hasn't been a problem, luckily. One thing to keep in mind, this is still a micro gun. It's 9mm, so it's going to be snappy. So when people say, hey, this is less recoil, more recoil, this is more snappy, less snappy, that's all really subjective, but it's going to be in the same category of most other micros. Really not significantly better, not worse. It's a micro, you just got to shoot and get used to it. The one thing that does kind of concern me, and I did email H&K about this with no response, unfortunately, but you can see that the loaded chamber indicator on the ejector, that little red, is sticking out even with no round in the chamber. I now have a dummy round in the chamber, and you can see that the indicator doesn't protrude any further with a round in the chamber. So what is that good for? I don't know. Overall, I am very happy with this pistol. Again, over 2,000 rounds, not a single failure at all, with dozens of different types of ammo run through it. Again, it is a small gun, so light, thin, you got to get used to it. Train, practice as much as you can, especially if you're moving from something a little larger, like I used to carry my VP9 A1K more often, and I'm converting over to this smaller model along with my P7 M8. But that's about it for my final takes, at least after 2,000 rounds with it. If I have any issues or anything else comes up, I'll make another video, so make sure you're subscribed to see all those. If you have any questions, comments, throw them down there. I do appreciate you watching. If you made it to the end, I gotta go. Bye.